John, can I ask you something? Why do rich people seem so calm in the morning while most people feel stressed?
That's a great question, Emma. I don't think it's about money.
Then what is it?
It's their morning habits. What they do in the first hour changes everything.
So you're saying anyone can have a rich morning even without being rich?
Exactly. And today, we're going to talk about the habits that make the difference.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Natural English Talks, the podcast where you learn English through real, simple conversations.
I'm John.
And I'm Emma.
Today, we're going to talk about something that affects your entire day, your morning habits.
More specifically, rich versus poor morning habits and how small changes can make a big difference.
Don't worry, we'll use easy English so you can relax, listen, and learn naturally.
So grab your coffee, sit back, and enjoy the conversation. Emma, let's start with something many people experience. What do you think is the most common poor morning habit?
Honestly, Emma, I think it's waking up and immediately checking the phone.
Oh, yes. I used to do that every day. The alarm rings, and the first thing I touch is my phone.
Exactly. People open social media, emails, messages, and suddenly 30 minutes are gone.
And instead of feeling calm, you feel stressed before the day even begins.
That's true. Your brain gets overloaded with information right away.
I noticed that when I check my phone first thing, my mood depends on what I see. If I see bad news, I feel negative.
Same here. And if you see other people's success posts, you might start comparing yourself.
Yes, and comparison can ruin your motivation. Another problem is that scrolling takes time away from important morning activities.
Like breakfast, exercise, or planning your day.
Right. Instead of starting your day intentionally, you start it reactively.
That's a good word, reactively. You're responding to other people's priorities, not your own.
Exactly. What about waking up late? Do you think that's also a poor habit?
Not necessarily waking up late, but waking up without enough time is a problem.
So rushing is the real issue.
Yes, when you wake up late, everything becomes stressful. Getting ready, eating, traveling, work.
I remember days when I woke up late and skipped breakfast just to save time.
And skipping breakfast often makes you tired later,
And hungry. Very hungry.
which leads to unhealthy snacks.
So one small habit creates many other problems.
Exactly. Morning habits set the tone for the whole day.
Another thing I've noticed is negative thinking in the morning.
Oh yes, thoughts like, I don't want to go to work, or today will be terrible.
It's amazing how powerful those thoughts are.
Your brain starts looking for evidence that the day is bad.
So if something small goes wrong, it feels like proof.
Exactly. But if you start with positive thoughts, the opposite happens.
That makes sense.
Many people also hit the snooze button multiple times.
Guilty. I've done that.
Me too. But it actually makes you more tired.
Really? Why?
Because your brain starts a new sleep cycle and then gets interrupted again.
So you wake up feeling even worse.
Yes, more confused and sleepy.
Another poor habit is having no plan for the day.
That's a big one. Without a plan, you waste time deciding what to do.
Decision fatigue, right?
Exactly. Even small decisions use mental energy.
I've noticed that when I write a simple to-do list, I feel calmer.
Because your brain doesn't have to hold everything in memory.
What about people who... All right, John. Now that we've talked about poor morning habits, let's focus on the positive side. What do successful people do differently in the morning?
Great question, Emma. One of the biggest differences is that they start the day with intention.
Intention, meaning they decide how the day will go?
Exactly. Instead of reacting to whatever happens, they choose their focus before the world interrupts them.
That already sounds calmer.
It is. Many successful people spend the first few minutes just waking up slowly and becoming aware.
Not jumping out of bed in panic?
Not at all. Some people take a few deep breaths, stretch, or simply sit quietly.
That sounds peaceful.
It helps the brain transition from sleep to alertness smoothly.
I've heard that many successful people avoid their phones in the first hour. Is that true?
Yes, very common. They protect their mental space in the morning.
So instead of consuming information, they focus on themselves first.
Exactly. They create before they consume.
I like that phrase, create before consume.
It means doing something productive or meaningful before checking messages or social media.
What kind of activities do they usually do?
One popular habit is planning the day.
Like writing a to-do list?
Yes, but often they also prioritize. They choose the most important tasks first.
So they don't just work harder, they work smarter.
Exactly. Clarity reduces stress.
Another habit I often hear about is exercise.
Yes, physical movement is very common among successful people.
Do they all go to the gym?
Not necessarily. It can be a short walk, yoga, stretching, or a quick workout.
So the goal is to wake up the body.
And the mind. Exercise releases chemicals that improve mood and energy.
That explains why people feel more positive after moving.
Exactly.
What about breakfast? Is that important?
For many people, yes, a healthy breakfast provides energy for the brain.
Instead of sugary snacks or nothing at all.
Right. Foods with protein, fruits, or whole grains help maintain stable energy.
I've noticed that when I eat well, I concentrate better.
Nutrition affects performance more than we think.
Another habit I've heard about is reading in the morning.
Yes, many successful people read something educational or inspiring.
Why morning specifically?
Because the brain is fresh and less distracted.
So it's a good time for learning.
Exactly. Even 10 minutes of reading daily adds up over time.
That's true. Small habits become big results.
Another powerful habit is gratitude.
Gratitude, meaning being thankful.
Yes, some people mentally list things they're grateful for.
How does that help?
It shifts focus from problems to positives.
So you start the day feeling lucky instead of stressed.
Exactly. Your mindset becomes more optimistic.
Do successful people also spend time thinking or reflecting?
Absolutely. Quiet thinking time is very valuable.
In today's busy world, silence is rare.
That's why it's powerful. Without noise, you can hear your own thoughts.
Some people meditate, right?
Yes, meditation or simple deep breathing.
What benefits does that give?
Better focus, reduced stress, and emotional control.
That sounds useful for everyone, not just rich people.
Exactly. These habits are available to anyone.
Another difference I've noticed is that successful people often...
John, after talking about both sides, I'm starting to feel that the real difference isn't money, it's mindset.
I completely agree, Emma. Two people can wake up at the same time in similar conditions, but their day can go in totally different directions.
Because of how they think?
Exactly. Mindset shapes behavior, and behavior shapes results.
So a rich morning is really a focused morning.
Yes, focused and intentional.
And a poor morning is more random and reactive.
That's a great way to describe it.
Let's compare directly. How does a negative mindset start the morning?
Usually with resistance. Thoughts like, I don't want to wake up, or today will be hard.
So the day begins with struggle.
Yes, and when your brain expects problems, it notices every small difficulty.
Like traffic, delays, mistakes?
Exactly. Everything feels worse.
What about a positive or growth mindset?
That starts with acceptance. I'm awake. Let's make the best of today.
Simple but powerful.
Very powerful. It creates emotional stability.
Another difference I notice is responsibility.
Yes, people with a growth mindset take responsibility for their day.
Meaning they don't blame circumstances.
Exactly. Instead of saying, my day is ruined, they ask, what can I do now?
That gives them control.
Control reduces stress.
What about time management?
People with an unfocused mindset often waste time in the morning and regret it later.
Scrolling, procrastinating, delaying.
Yes, then they feel guilty and rushed.
but people with a productive mindset protect their time.
because they see time as valuable.
Another big difference is long-term thinking,
Absolutely. A reactive mindset focuses only on comfort right now.
like staying in bed longer.
Yes, while a growth mindset focuses on future benefits.
So they might wake up early to improve their life later.
Exactly. They invest in themselves.
I also think emotions play a big role,
Definitely. Negative mornings often involve anxiety or frustration.
and positive mornings feel calmer,
Calm people think more clearly
which leads to better decisions.
and better outcomes.
Do you think environment changes mindset or mindset changes environment?
Both influence each other, but mindset usually comes first.
So if you choose to act differently, your surroundings improve over time.
Exactly. Action creates evidence.
Another difference is how people talk to themselves.
Yes, internal dialogue is extremely important.
Negative self-talk sounds like I'm lazy or I'll never change.
While positive self-talk sounds like I'm improving or today is a fresh start.
And those words affect confidence.